Hi, welcome back again. Before I do anything else, it does help a lot. So I'm pushing out a lot of these videos. I'm hoping to push out everything that I know of over my last 40 odd years in the space is little sound bites of about 10 minutes each, and trying to push that out so that acts as the repository, both for myself and my own team, as well as frequently asked questions. So if you'd like to be able to have this kind of content, if you like it, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button so that you get alerted when I update a new one. I'm hoping to do an entire series of conversations that covers everything from SQL Server and other variations of SQL database environments. I'll be talking about relational and non-relational data over a period of time. I'm talking about programming, irrespective of the language. So we look at how do you do CRUD statements, create, replace, update, delete statements into any data structure, be that JSON or SQL Server or Oracle Access or whatever. How do you build the interface that does that? I'll probably be talking a little bit about UML. Well, not a little bit, I end up talking about it constantly. And how you can cost out a solution, how you can figure out the project management aspects of that, so that hopefully at the end of the series that I'm planning on, I would have tried to pour 40 years of experience into a video library that you could benefit from, that your friends, that your family, whoever wants to go into this space could benefit from. I firmly believe that the skill set that we rely on to make better quality decisions should be made open source. That information should not be held closed and away from people. It's like saying that you cannot use the Arab numerals that we use today constantly, 1, 2, 3, those numbers. We cannot use them because we have a problem with the Arab nation. And similarly, we cannot make use of the encoding methods built into just basic algorithms like arithmetic. How do you do 1 plus 1? This is supposed to be knowledge taught at primary school level and not secured away from the world. I firmly believe that SQL, the most important letter in that is the L, the language. It's a structured query language which should be taught to people who are studying English. If you're studying law, you need to understand a structured way of querying the world around you. And so I'm hoping to talk about how this impacts your life, whether you're thinking of going to get married, whether you are trying to help your children on a career path, whether you yourself are trying to plot your own way forward. These are important ways of thinking about the world. It has got nothing to do with the vendors. And to be able to say that you do need to use some form of tool to be able to make these kinds of decisions, I think that there is something inherently wrong with that statement. We should be teaching our children how to think logically. And the point about being a data scientist, I'm actually uncomfortable with the term data scientist because it assumes that you need some kind of PhD degree, that it leaves us dropped off in the realm of science as opposed to something which a 6-year-old kid should be able to think through logically. Help them understand branching logic, so that an if statement, those kinds of things I think is so fundamental, and nobody seems to be talking about that. So I want to be able to put that together and and share as much of that as I can before deciding to do something else in my career. I'm reaching the end of my journey within this particular profession, simply because of my age and because of my need to be doing other stuff with my life. And so I guess this is my swan song, the set of things. There are other things I do as well. I enjoy playing the guitar, and I want to start up a complete section on my YouTube channel. It's been what I used YouTube for predominantly so far is my guitar and music and community development work, where I've done quite a bit of things. We've interviewed politicians and but those things, I'd like to develop them into different channels. This channel I want to dedicate to the discussions around making data scientists out of the layman, out of everybody. Hope you're going to enjoy it. Please link and subscribe